Welcome to Moonlight Drift Stories, a place where your mind can rest and your dreams can wander through gentle, peaceful worlds. Settle in, take a deep breath, and let tonight's story carry you toward calm and sleep. Outside your window, New York is wrapped in a soft winter hush. The usual hum of the city has faded into something quieter tonight, as if the streets themselves are exhaling, resting, letting the day slip away. Snow has been falling for hours now. Not the hurried, wind-tossed snow of a storm, but slow, thoughtful flakes that drift lazily past street lamps and high windows. You stand by the window of your small New York apartment, hands cupped around a warm mug, watching the city transform. Taxi roofs carry a delicate frosting. Parked cars become soft, rounded shapes. Sidewalks turn from grey to a quiet, glowing white. From up here, on a cozy floor high above the street, you can see the tops of trees along the avenue, their branches dressed in new snow, like lace tracing the night sky. Inside, the lights are soft. A small lamp glows beside your bed, casting golden halos across rumpled blankets and the familiar curve of your pillow. Your body feels heavy in a pleasant way, ready to rest, ready to slow down with the snow. You take a sip from the mug. Herbal tea, slightly sweet. The warmth moving from your hands up your arms into your chest. You can feel the day unwinding inside you, like a thread gently loosened from its spool. After a moment, you set the mug down and pull on a thick sweater, a long coat, and a soft scarf. Your hands find warm gloves waiting by the door, and your favorite winter hat, the one that always fits just right. You open the door and step into the hallway. The familiar sound of your boots against the old floorboards. The faint scent of someone's cooking lingering in the air. In the elevator, you watch the numbers descend slowly, as if even they are moving at a gentler pace tonight. When the doors open on the ground floor, a cool breath of air comes in through the building's front entrance. You walk toward the glass door, and the city appears like a snow globe scene, held just beyond your reflection. You push the door open. The quiet of the snowy New York night greets you with a familiar, comforting chill. The first step onto the sidewalk feels like entering a softer version of the city. Under your feet, the snow is fresh and lightly packed. There is a gentle crunch with each step, a private little rhythm just for you. The street, usually bright and insistent, has dimmed to a low, dreamy glow. Street lamps cast warm circles into the falling snow, and each flake passes through the light like a tiny drifting star. You tuck your chin into your scarf, breathe in the cool air, and begin to walk. There is no destination you must reach tonight, just the city, the snowfall, and the simple pleasure of being out in it. The avenue is quieter than you're used to. Cars roll by slowly, tires whispering on the wet road. Traffic lights change from red to green to yellow, but there's no rush in them tonight. You pass a small grocery store with its lights still on, the windows fogged slightly from the warmth inside. A stack of oranges glows bright and cheerful near the entrance, their colour a quiet celebration against the white of the snow. A little further along, a bakery's sign flickers softly. Through the glass, you see a person wiping down the counters, stacks of bread now lowered, the day's work almost done. The air smells faintly of baked sugar and coffee, even from here on the sidewalk. For a moment, you imagine yourself inside, hands around a warm mug, a small candle flickering on the table, the snow outside turning the city into a soft, white dream. As you walk, you notice how the snow gently blurs the outlines of everything. Neon signs glow, but their light is softened, spread out in haloed edges. Cars parked along the street look like resting animals, quiet and still beneath their blankets of snow. You pass a bus stop where no one is waiting, just a bench wearing a thin coat of white, and an empty glass advertisement glowing in pale blue. Everything feels slower, gentler, as if the whole city is taking a deep, quiet breath. You turn onto a side street lined with brownstones, each one with its own warm doorway and set of steps. Tiny trees in metal grates stand like faithful guardians, their branches catching flakes of snow and holding them carefully. At one window, you see a cat resting on the sill, its fur glowing in the lamplight inside. It blinks slowly, observing the night with a kind of sleepy curiosity, then curls into a tighter ball, content. You smile and keep walking, your footsteps the only sound for a moment. Ahead, you can see the dark outline of Central Park, its bare winter trees rising up like gentle shadows. The entrance gate is open, and the path beyond is covered in fresh, undisturbed snow. You cross the street, the traffic signal changing obediently above you, even though no cars are passing by. Then, with a small feeling of stepping into a dream, you walk beneath the gate and into the park. Inside the park, the city sounds dim further still. The snow absorbs everything. The echo of horns, the distant conversations, the constant shuffle of a city that usually never rests. Here, there is only the soft crunch under your boots, the gentle whisper of wind through bare branches, and the quiet patter of snow landing on snow. You follow a familiar path that curves around a small lake. Tonight, its surface is a dark, still sheet, reflecting the faint glow of the sky and the surrounding lights. At the edges, snow has gathered, softening the boundary between land and water. You pause on a small bridge, its railings powdered with white, like sugar dusted over something delicate. Leaning gently against the railing, you look out over the lake. Behind the dark silhouettes of the trees, the skyline rises. Buildings with windows glowing gold and cream, like hundreds of tiny hearths burning far away. The tops of the tallest buildings disappear into the low, snowy sky, their lights becoming faint halos in the winter air. You listen. Somewhere, a car passes in the distance. But here on the bridge, the sound is muted and soft, like it's moving through a dream. Your shoulders feel looser now. Your breaths have become longer, matching the slow fall of snow. The city is still alive, but it is a gentler, sleepier kind of alive tonight. Leaving the bridge, you walk along the curve of the path until you find a bench. It sits beneath a tall lamppost, its light glowing warm and steady in the heart of the snowy park. You brush a little snow from the bench with your gloved hand, then sit down, resting your back against the cool wood. From here, you can see the path stretching ahead, a soft white ribbon lined with trees. Under the lamppost, the snowfall becomes especially beautiful. Each flake is briefly illuminated, a tiny spark drifting through the light before disappearing into the shadows of the ground. You notice how the snow never rushes. It doesn't worry about where it will land or how long it will stay. It simply falls. One flake, then another, exactly as it needs to. Your mind begins to mirror that slow, easy rhythm. Thoughts that had felt urgent earlier in the day now feel distant and soft, like the lights of distant windows viewed through gentle snow. You take a slow breath in, feeling the coolness at the tip of your nose, the way your chest expands beneath your coat. Then you breathe out, a faint cloud in the air, and with it, a little more of the day releases its hold. You sit there for a while, not needing to do anything, not needing to be anywhere else. Just you, the bench, the lamplight, and the steady, soothing fall of snow on a night in New York. After some time, you rise from the bench, feeling your body pleasantly relaxed, like you've stepped out of a warm, quiet dream. You follow the path out of the park, your footprints the only ones in this fresh stretch of snow. Behind you, the bench and lamppost grow smaller, but their memory lingers, like a comforting glow somewhere in your chest. The city greets you again at the edge of the park, but it is still soft-spoken tonight. A few people walk by, collars turned up, their footsteps muffled. A taxi hums past, headlights diffused by the snow in the air. You turn back onto your street, recognizing the shapes of buildings, the familiar corners where you usually see more people, more noise, more movement. Tonight, everything is slower, wrapped in a soft, white silence. You pass the bakery again. The lights are off now, the sign dark, a thin layer of snow resting on the narrow ledge above the door. The grocery store is closed as well, its windows reflecting only the snow and street lamps. Even in stillness, the city feels alive. There's a quiet promise in the closed doors and glowing windows, a sense that the city is simply resting, gathering itself, ready to begin again tomorrow. You reach your building and step inside, stomping a little snow from your boots before crossing the lobby. The elevator doors slide open, and you ride upward, the gentle hum beneath your feet almost lulling. On your floor, the hallway is warm and quiet. You walk to your door, turn the key, and step back into the soft glow of your apartment. The warmth wraps around you immediately, like stepping back into a favorite blanket. You unbutton your coat, hang your scarf, and slip off your boots. Your body feels comfortably tired, ready to rest, ready to sink into the night. You pick up your mug from beside the window. It's cooler now, but you take a last small sip just for the ritual of it. Then you set it down and let your gaze return to the scene outside. From up here, you can see where you walked. The faint curve of the park's edge, the line of street lamps, the glowing windows like distant constellations across the city. Snow continues to fall, layer upon layer, softening everything it touches. You watch as one flake lands on the window glass, a tiny crystalline pattern, perfect for a moment, then slowly melting, becoming a small droplet that slides gently downward. There is something reassuring in that small change, a reminder that nothing is fixed, that everything moves, softly, naturally, from one form into another. You turn away from the window at last and move toward your bed. The blankets are inviting, rumpled just enough to look lived in and welcoming. You sit on the edge of the mattress, feeling it dip gently beneath your weight. Then you lie back, letting your head find the pillow, your body lengthening and settling. Take a slow breath in and let it out, feeling the exhale run all the way through you, from your chest down through your legs to your feet. Your arms rest easily at your sides, hands relaxed, fingers uncurled. Your shoulders sink into the mattress, giving up their last traces of tension. Outside the window, New York continues to dream its snowy night dream. Far below, a car door closes softly. Somewhere, a faint laugh rises, then fades again into the hush. The city's heartbeat has slowed, and yours slows with it. You can still see the park in your mind, the bridge, the lamppost, the bench where you sat and watched the snow. It feels close by, almost as if the park has followed you home, curling up in the quiet corners of your room. As you lie there, your breaths settle into a slow, steady rhythm. In and out, like gentle waves lapping at a snowy shore, or like the rise and fall of city lights in the distance. Thoughts may still float by, but they feel lighter now, like flakes of snow in a beam of light. You can watch them drift past without needing to hold on to any of them. One thought about tomorrow dissolves before it fully forms, melting into rest. Another thought about something from earlier today fades into the background, like the outline of a building blurred by falling snow. All that remains is this moment. You in your bed, New York outside your window wrapped in white, and the feeling of being gently held by both the city and the night. Your body grows heavier, pleasantly anchored to the mattress. Your mind grows softer, edges blurring, like the lights on the skyline. If you listen very carefully, you might imagine you can hear the snow itself settling on rooftops, lining the branches in Central Park, gathering quietly on every ledge and windowsill.